We're here with Jim Whitlock at the Republican Breakfast, and I'm going to let him talk just a little bit about the office that he's planning to run for right now.
All right, thank you, Janet. I am Jim Whitlock, and I've been a resident here in Fayette County since around 1976. I've been practicing law here for about, it'll be 30 years in the fall. And I've practiced all over the state, as a matter of fact. I've been down to Dublin, been over to LaGrange, out to Athens, and up in Dahlonega. Getting a little bit tired of that. I'd like to stay here and represent the people in Fayette County as far as my service. Even though the probate court is not a representative capacity, we do help each and every person who has business in the court. For instance, in the case of a death of a loved one where they're probating a will, or they need a guardian appointed for an elderly relative or even a smaller child. There are more routine matters that are handled in the probate court. A lot of people come in and get a pistol permit if they're in business, trying to get their money to the bank without being robbed or whatever to have security. There are people who apply for marriage license, hopefully not the pistol license and the marriage license the same day. But those are more routine matters. And in those matters, my philosophy is we can have a court that is user-friendly. People don't need a lawyer to go in and get a marriage license, for instance. But what they would like to see is people who are friendly and helpful. And that's what we intend to do, is to have people who are friendly and helpful. The things they can help you with, they will help you with. That's the kind of court I'd like to see, a court that's based on simplicity. And in the vein of simplicity, if it's understandable to me that they need an attorney, then we'll put them on to an attorney. So you need an attorney to handle this. This is a bit much for you to handle. And in those instances, the attorneys can come in, and I want the court to be user-friendly for the attorneys as well. Because a lot of courts are slightly different, especially probate courts throughout the state. So if a person had experience in a probate court in some other county, and then they come into our probate court, it may be a little bit different. But if it's different, we want to be able to explain it to them. This is no problem. We'll help you with this. Here's what you need to do, and help the attorneys as well as the people off the street. As I said, I've had 29 years experience practicing law. A lot of it's been in probate courts. A lot of it's been in other courts. And in the state court, the superior court, and the magistrate court, all of which we have here in Fayette County, they deal with all kinds of weird problems, such as murder, rape, armed robberies, kidnappings, lawsuits against people. We don't deal with any of that in the probate court. The main thing that we deal with in probate court that could be contested, if somebody brings in a will, somebody else comes in and looks at it and says, that's not my daddy's signature, then you got a problem. But in 2010, our census will give us jury trial jurisdiction. So the court takes on a little bit more importance at that point. And I still believe in simplicity. Even though we have jury trial jurisdiction, I want the court to run well, I want it to run smoothly, and I want it to be user-friendly. I can bring those things to the court, and what I personally want out of it, a lot of people say, why are you running? They leave out what it is they really want. I want to quit running all over the country and help the people of Fayette County, who I really like. There's good people everywhere. There's a bunch of good people right here, and I want to stay here and help these people.
Okay. Well, he answered every question I was going to ask, and he did an excellent job. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us.